Hello, this is TTVNEWS broadcast on Tay Ninh radio television station. Ladies and gentlemen, on June 12th, the Department of Health Inspection team coordinated with the provincial and local police forces to carry out an actual inspection in Tay Ninh City. At that time, 2 service establishments were found to have failed to comply with regulation on the prevention and control of the COVID-19 pandemic.
At the time of inspection, the spa located in Ward 2 Tay Ninh City was still operating and serving 3 customers. The client tracking book also shows that this establishment has been operating for many days before the inspection, with an average number of over 5 clients per day. Although the Provincial People's Committee has issued regulations to suspend operations from midnight on May 12, 2021. On the same day, the inspection team also inspected a multi-business in Quarter 6, Ward 4, Tay Ninh City. At that time, there were 32 people, including 30 customers and 2 employees present at the shop. In addition, the distance between tables also didn't comply with the regulations. This shop violated the decision of the Provincial People's Committee on prohibiting gatherings of more than 20 people at the same time at catering service businesses. The inspection team has made written records of administrative violations of the 2 mentioned establishments for failing to comply with the decision of the Provincial People's Committee on Prevention and Control of the COVID-19 pandemic in the province. The inspection team has temporarily seized the business and practice license of the 2 establishments and requested the owners to collect the Department of Health Inspectorate for handling the violations. Dr. Nguyễn Văn Cường, Deputy Director in charge of the Department of Health and Deputy Head of the Provincial Steering Committee for Disease Prevention and Control, together with Mr. Nguyễn Văn Nhu, Chairman of Go Dau District People's Committee and representative of the local branches, services and mass organizations, recently visited and encouraged the forces on duty at 2 concentrated isolation areas in the locality. At each place, the District Party Committee and People's Committee gave the task force 5 million Vietnam dong in cash. Meanwhile, the District Women's Union gave them a gift, including instant noodles and 500,000 Vietnam dong in cash. 220 citizens who are returning Vietnam from other countries or have been in COVID-19 epidemic areas are currently being isolated in these 2 isolation areas. Go Dau District continues to arrange police forces and militiamen to be on duty 24 per 24 hours to manage the security situation in and outside the isolation area, implement measures to prevent and control the pandemic, uphold the sense of responsibility, overcome difficulties to ensure the epidemic prevention and control in the district.
On June 12, the Secretariat of the 13th General Party Central Committee organized a nationwide online conference to research on the 2021 special subject theme, Study and Follow Ho Chi Minh's Ideology, Morality and Style. Mr. Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa, Secretary of the Party Central Committee and Head of the Central Propaganda Department, chaired the conference.
Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Ninh Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, chaired the conference at the Ninh Brick Point. The conference was also connected to the brick points of District Town City and party committees under the Provincial Party Committee. The special subjects were presented by Professor Dr. Phùng Hữu Phú, Standing Vice Chairman of the Party Central Committee Theoretical Council. The subject provides basic contents and key solutions in studying and following Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality, and style in 2021 and the following years, in order to promote the will to self-alliance and aspiration to develop a prosperous and happy country. At his conclusion speech, Mr. Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa emphasized that the deep studying and absorption of the topic's content is aimed at continuing to raise awareness among cadres and party members about the content, values, and great significance of Ho Chi Minh's ideology, morality, and style, especially the will to self-reliance and aspiration to develop a prosperous and happy country. This is a great motivation and source of strength for the entire party, people, and army to promote the internal resources, overcome difficulties and challenges, and contribute to successful implementation of the resolution of the 13th Party Congress. On June 12, Hoa Thanh Thao Group organized the Startup Coffee program in 2021 in the context of strictly implementing measures to prevent and control the COVID-19 pandemic, not gather in large numbers. Union members and young people of the town had the opportunity to exchange with Mr. Lê Vũ Huy Cường, Director of ABC Promotion One Member Limited Liability Company. Mr. Cường used to be an active member of the local union. Union members and youth of Hoa Thanh Thao interested and asked many questions about starting a business and were answered thoroughly by the guests. And startup capital is one of the issues that many young people are interested in. Mr. Nguyễn Duy Hiếu, Secretary of Hoa Thanh Thao Group, said that currently the state has various sources of capital to support young startups. In order to access these funds, young people need to have a feasible project and can contact the local youth union base for advice and support.
Legend has it that on the Double Five Festival, the 5th day of 5th lunar month, also known as the Killing Insect Festival, Vietnamese people often prepare offering, burn incense to thank heaven and earth for bountiful harvest and pray that insect will not grow so that the trees can be uprooted. On this occasion, Ashwater cake, also known as bamboo leaf cake, is one of the most popular and sought after dishes.
In order to supply the market in time, from the 2nd and 3rd day of the 5th lunar month, the bamboo leaf cake bakehouse in Tay Ninh province began to wrap the cakes. Until late on the 3rd or 4th day, they started distributing cakes to the retail market. This year, the bamboo leaf cake market in the province is quite active, not only sold at the traditional market. Some people also posted on social networking sites such as Zalo, Facebook, and Reddit to deliver it to satisfy customers' orders. The selling price also ranges from about 25,000 to 45,000 Vietnam dong per dozen, depending on the cake stuffings.
The audience, apart from flowers and pumpkin leaf cakes, roast eat the choice of many people on the occasion of the Double Five Festival on the 5th day of 5th lunar month. Currently, the fruit gardeners in Tay Ninh are entering a busy harvest to serve consumers in and outside the province.
Hoa Thanh Thao is a land with many specialty fruit gardens serving the Vietnamese mid-year festival, such as pomelo, durian, longan, rambutan, and Burmese grape. Fruit orchards are located mainly in 3 communes of Trường Đông, Trường Hoa, and Trường Tây, with an area of nearly 1,500 hectares, of which longan trees account for over 1,150 hectares, the most planted in Trường Đông commune with 700 hectares. Orchards in Hoa Thanh Thao mostly plants a variety of different crops. Fruit trees are intergrouped together. Many rambutan gardens have been growing for about 13 to 15 years. At this time, many traders come to the gardens to buy fruit. Mr. Phạm Minh Thông, chairman of Trường Hoa Commune Farmers Union, said that the commune's farmers are supported with 7 capital sources of clean water per household job creation, from the Bank for Social Policies to invest in production. Total outstanding loans are more than 19 billion Vietnam dong. Currently, the commune has 4 farmer support projects from central to local levels, with 83 households having access. In 2020, over 500 households were recognized the title of Good Production and Business Households. Farmers have invested capital to maintain the orchards and stabilize their income. This season, the fruit is very rich and ripe. 8 acres of land for rambutan cultivation with various varieties owned by Mr. Phan Thanh Tính in Trường Hoa Commune are in the harvest season. This year's output is lower than that of last year, but the price is higher. During the current pandemic, the gardeners are also concerned, but the fruit is worth it. On the 5th day of the 5th lunar month, the people also eat a lot of fruit. We have exported fruits to Cambodia, wholesale markets, Ho Chi Minh City, provinces in the central region. The market is now very large. These days, not only gardeners in Hoa Thanh Thao, but also in Tay Ninh City are busy taking care of trees for good fruit to sell during the Double Five Festival. The Farmers' Union has coordinated with the agricultural extension and cultivation industry to deploy some contents. For example, Trung Đông Commune has built Longan Professional Associations, Service Cooperative, organizing fruit traceability. Initially, people also participated in these modules. In the time to come, the union will continue to mobilize people to participate in training, technology transfer, consulting, support loans from the funds of Farmers' Union, helping people have more capital to develop their orchards. The Double Five Festival, the 5th day of the 5th lunar month in Vietnam, is locally called as Killing Insects Festival, launched to catch insects, eliminating pests that damage plants. The resolution of the Party Committee of Hoa Thanh Thao stated that the locality would develop spiritual tourism connecting Badang Mountain to Hoa Thanh Thao, to Long Hoa Market, to ecological gardens in the town, especially in Trung Đông and Trung Hoa communes. The gardeners hope that if so, farmers will be more excited, have more income from ecotourism, helping the town's economy to increasing develop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for sharing with us and see you next time.